Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's start off with this video here. This is a video of Jeremy Hogan over on Twitter. Well, it's actually on YouTube, but Digital Asset Investor posted it over on Twitter. And this is talking about the final SEC versus Ripple predictions from Jeremy Hogan. I highly suggest you go check out the video. He does break this fully down, but listen closely and then we will address a few things after this. Thank you to Digital Asset Investor for posting this clip, and also thank you for Jeremy Hogan for making the video.
So, in conclusion, the legal brief's official lawsuit prediction is a 50.12% chance of a Ripple win, a 29.88% chance the SEC wins with a possible Ripple loss but win in there, a 19.11% chance of a draw this round with a trial in 2023, and a 5 to 7% chance of something unexpected. In other words, there's a 110.6% chance of something happening shortly. And finally, when will we know the outcome of the case? My friend, attorney James Filan, says it will happen on or before March 31, 2023. And if that's what he says, that is what it is. So, in conclusion,
and yeah, we're still focused on that March timeframe. I think that the March timeframe is definitely one to watch for, but it's clear to me that it looks like we will see a strong win for Ripple. There's a lot of things playing against us right now, but there's also a lot of things playing, for us right now as well. We just recently talked about the Hinman documents in a video recently. We also talked about the fair notice defense. At some point in time, we know that there will be a conclusion of this case, and it's probably going to be within 2023, probably around like the March timeframe. We definitely have to wait and see. I know Brad Garlinghouse said sometime within the 6-month period of 2023, which would bring us to about June. I don't believe that we have to wait that long, but hey, if we do, it's totally fine with me. I have been patient this entire time. I've been patient for over 2 years almost now, so what's another 6 months, right? But nonetheless, I do believe that we're coming down the wire on this case, and as we are, there's a few things to look at. So Michael Branch posted over on Twitter, Whale Alert showed that exactly 4,124,254,650 XRP coins were sent out of Bittrex to different cold wallets by anonymous whales on Wednesday. Noteworthy is that the huge XRP withdrawal from the popular centralized exchange was executed in 9 transactions. This is very interesting. We have been seeing a lot of movement of XRP recently. I have been watching Whale Alert. I have been watching the wallets that have been accumulating XRP as well. We have been watching a ton of movement of XRP for a while, and we have been addressing this as well. Now, does this mean anything? Does it mean that we will see a huge shift in the price or anything like that? Not necessarily, but I will say this. One thing that I have been noticing around XRP is mass accumulation until we do see a major shift in the case. I think everyone is preparing for what's going to happen next, whether it be good, bad, or even ugly. So we have been watching this, we have been preparing, and I think that this is something to note because this is 4.1 billion XRP. If it was just 4.1 million, I wouldn't even be talking about this, but this is over 4 billion XRP. That's insane. Now, also, as we are watching the SEC continue to battle the Phoenix, we do see, why do industry leaders choose our crypto-enabled payment solution? Access to working capital, affordable cross-border payments, real-time settlement. See how we can help expand your reach and accelerate your payments business. This is from Ripple. And this is noting, of course, cross-border payments, as we have been focused on for so long. I do believe that the cross-border payment market is ripe for disruption. It's been a market that I've focused on for so long. I'm sure that you guys are probably so tired of me talking about the cross-border payment market. But you got to understand that very similar to all these other major assets that we talk about, we talk about QNC with interoperability. It's like an echoing chamber of, interoperability. It's very similar to XRP, right? XRP, cross-border payments. It's like the holy grail for XRP because this is $156 trillion. This is not some, it's just a $1 billion market or a $10 billion market or $100 billion. No, this is a $156 trillion opportunity. So as we are seeing this being fully disrupted, one thing's always clear to me, right? It's the idea that Ripple will continue to move outside of the US during this entire time. So what does that mean for us, right? Well, like if we do see a settlement from the SEC and we see XRP have clarity, guess what? During this entire 2-year span, it wasn't for nothing because Ripple expanded every single week, every single day, I mean, like they were expanding all the time during this entire case. They did not slow down outside of the US. So as we are focused on that, guess what? XRP is ready to go live globally once we see clarity. That's huge, especially around on-demand liquidity, because this is going to demand a ton of XRP. If you think that the 4.1 billion XRP being moved was a lot, yeah, think again, because there's going to be a lot more than that being moved on a daily basis. And we do see over here from Nathan Price, Nate855 over on Twitter, we do see turning the cross-border payments roadmap into reality. SwiftGo, the new standard low-value payments. Is Swift payments under $10,000 considered low-value payments? So what's the minimum for high-value payments, 10K? Or should I say, what's XRP's minimum price? Now, again, I don't believe that this is how we will determine the price of XRP, but one thing that I would love to note around this is the future of payments. You know, the cross-border payment market. And you do see all of the major players down here. You do see Binance labeled their BIT. And of course, you know, all of the other major players as we are all aware of. And then on this next slide, we do see Choice. Swift has not only focused on bringing these benefits to high-value wholesale payments, it's also improved the experience for small businesses and consumers who send low-value payments around the world through SwiftGo. We established a new standard for payments under $10,000, bringing new levels of speed, transparency, and certainty for account-to-account transfers. Very interesting. And also, they do say in 2022, signups for the service tripled to more than 500 banks across more than 120 countries. And then over here, we do have figure 1. So banks have been testing several transaction networks for use in future CBDC rollout. And you do see a ton of the major ones that we have talked about in the past. You do see Ethereum, Hyperledger Fabric, Corda, Quorum, Stellar, OpenCBDC, and Unknown. And yeah, this is a very large amount of CBDC rollouts, especially within transactional payment flows. Do I believe that this is necessarily going to be centered on from Swift? Most likely. I do think that Swift is getting behind the digitization movement. They have talked about adopting DLT and digital assets for a while, but it is, you know, a call for concern because, like, you know, what will be the value of XRP? How much XRP will be needed? You know, what's going to happen once we see that go live after clarity? It is going to be an interesting time in this market. And we do see over here from 801_XRP, Ripple XRP from Giancarlo Markets or MKTS. The future of banking finance, of money itself, is going to be digital. It's going to be token-based. It's blockchain-based. And we have digital assets are here to stay, XRP Ledger. And listen closely to this. This is very interesting.
Sovereign or non-sovereign, some combination of the two. The future of banking, finance, and money itself is going to be digital. It is going to be token-based. It's going to be blockchain-based. The question is, how do, just as I did at the CFTC, let's not sit back and let this innovation pass us by. Let's engage with it. Let's get the balance right between privacy and national stability and law enforcement.
Chris Giancarlo is the former chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission and the
I also want you guys to listen quick to this video. It's about 2 minutes long. It got posted by Caleb Swanberg, and we do see the train has already left the station Rosie Rio, so you guys are probably all aware of this video. But I want you guys to listen closely to this as well after listening to that 32-second long clip.
Absolutely.
And Brad is always smiling, always happy. And Schwartz, he's hilarious.
It's been a great experience. But look, I chose Ripple. I had a lot of options, but I chose them because they have a functional role. So they facilitate cross-border payments. It's one of their functions with XRP. So it's not just some floating asset out there. They actually have a purpose, right? And so So, you know, it was the right choice for me. Someone else might have some
So
other
I'm in the
choice.
XRP army.
Okay,
Just to let you
yay,
know,
excellent,
I'm a firm believer of the utility component.
Excellent.
And hopefully this thing going on right now with the SEC will go away soon.
I think what President Biden's executive order that he announced in March to have this kind of reconnaissance of digital assets for this calendar year is an important one. It may not get to very specific recommendations, but I think the best you're going to hope for, at least today, is at least a path forward.
Sure.
How do you start these conversations? How do you, one of my favorite phrases that you'll hear me quote all the time is, the train's already left the station.
And I'm just going to stop it there because we don't really need to listen for the rest. But at the end of the day, yeah, this technology is ready. This technology has been ready for a while to be unleashed globally. And I always say that, term. I always say, XRP is ready to be unleashed globally. Once the SEC, is finished playing puppeteer around this case, it is game over. It is game over for the legacy system to play this monopoly game that they have been playing for so long. XRP will be unleashed globally, and the amount of volume and value that will be transacted through XRP, or having XRP as that bridge currency, it is going to get very, very exciting very fast. And I do believe that something very, very large is on its way. I'm pretty sure that Jeremy Hogan even said the same thing, that there will be certainty of something big happening. If you guys listen closely to this clip one more time at the end.
When will we know the outcome of the case? My friend, attorney James Filan, says it will happen on or before March 31, 2023. And if that's what he says, 10.6% chance of something happening shortly.
So something happening shortly around this case. James K. Filan, or he's saying Filan, he's, it's around March 31st, 2023. Anytime within the next 3 months, we might see something very, very large happen. It's very exciting because a lot of the Ripple partners are getting very, very ready for the next major evolution around payments. And yeah, here you guys see their ad. They're talking about payment flows for everyone, everywhere, fast, safe. But today's money runs on yesterday's rails. And I mean, they are so bullish on on-demand liquidity.
And we're on a mission to build the payments infrastructure to reach anyone, anywhere, anytime. To keep gig workers gigging, creators creating, travelers traveling, and payrolls rolling. We provide regulated payment and card issuing services to help customers build locally and grow globally, all through a single API connection. We're unlocking.
Now, pay attention to that single API connection. That is the big focus point.
The potential of the global economy so you can seize opportunities in this on-demand world. Carpe Diem. Seize the pay. Neo.
In this on-demand world, you gotta love it, right? The slight signs of what's to come. And by the way, check out who the investors are into Neum. Visa. Guess who bought Currency Cloud? Visa. Guess what all of these major platforms have in common? That's right, they're partners of Ripple. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. And I want you all to get ready for the big shift happening. This is so exciting. Everything that we have been watching for in the last 2 years around this SEC case, as we have watched XRP, get more and more shade thrown at it than ever before from the Bitcoin maxis, the Ethereum maxis, and as we have watched Ripple expand rapidly through on-demand liquidity within the global sphere, I think we are all getting close to the end goal here, and it's so exciting. And with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are on this beautiful world, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.